Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for coming back to the Goddess Tosa Show. Tonight we will be doing a recap, and actually, this is going to be an after dark. Everyone that enters 18 and older, 18 to get in, 21 to drink. Hello and welcome. Thank you for tuning in to Goddess Tosa After Dark. This is where you let your hair down, get you a beverage, prop your feet up or down. Now it's time to hit the like. Are you subscribed? Don't forget to hit that cash app because it's After Dark with the Goddess. Hey, honey, how are you, Kat? Kat says, hey, I am here. And actually, I'm just gonna let my cash app roll at the bottom because I don't have to do the fair use because this is my video. So we'll just let her scroll. All right, we'll let her scroll on the bottom. All right. Thank you, Kat, for coming in, honey. And thank everybody for coming out. Here, let me go ahead and drop a link just in case anybody wants to come up. It's not unnecessary, or you can call in. So we'll put up the call in number tonight as well. Okay. Let's make sure we have the phone lines open. And if you're a new subscriber, thank you for subscribing. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you for returning. Tonight we are just going to have some fun. We're going to love on each other and we're going to get into some content. You know, the content tonight is men versus women. Okay. So men versus women. Let me go ahead and pin the link. All right. Jessica says, welcome back, y'all. Please remember to hit the like button as we move from the front living room down into the den. Okay. Yes. Here, let me go ahead and let me pin this right quick. Did I pin it? Okay, hey Jessica, honey, she didn't came up over here. My sister, I love my sisters. I got all my sisters with me. We are family. Okay, y'all ready? Well, here we go.
Now, before you even start talking to each other, right? You got to see if you on the line of the rules to your body. Like, okay, say I like you, right? But what's going to happen if me and you not taking care of our health first? You ready to show your body off, but what about the health first, right? Then second, we go off of we are role model for our kids. Then we worry about our relationship and what we gonna wear. Because I'm a reflection of you and you're a reflection of me. So once you get that point, then it don't matter what you wear because now it's all about communication. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what ties us together. You got to look at what it says. Just think about it. Woman and man. So if you take the W off, we are the same. And when you add the WO, to me, I'm just like you. So the goal is to meet in the middle and be together now and to take the I out of all of this. Because if you taking care of your health and you lead by example, I don't care what you wear. It should be vice versa. Because the goal is to live with each other instead of you living one way and I'm living another way. And then after 4 years, neither one of us want to be around each other. Did you get that message? Did you understand that?
I get that. I understand.
So what you're talking about, so you're talking about the ideas about being healthy, correct?
Yes, because if you're not healthy,
but I'm not sending a message. Wait. I
am
not sending a message that being a full-figured woman, all right, is okay. I'm telling you, if your health is at risk, you take care of it. I'm not saying that I want to be here, eat bonbons and fucking cupcakes and fucking hoo-hoos and no, I'm not sending that message. But I'm just telling you. I'm telling you. All right. So yes, I'm a full figure. All right. I'm telling you, I my whole life I was not fat. All right, or I was not full figure.
I
But
know.
I'm
I
not saying. I'm
listen.
telling you, I am calling myself that.
You
I'm coming to
not.
say that.
Let
You
me
So
got to
bring it
I'm
back.
get that out of
telling.
your
So
definition. You
no,
not.
no, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So I'm saying what
Okay.
I'm coming with, but I'm not
Okay.
coming
So
at no. I'm just
Okay,
saying.
can I?
Go ahead.
now I'm confused. Chorus. Is it about the size of the woman or the the exploitation of sex? Now I'm
It's
confused
not the
too.
exploitation of sexes. It's about. Listen. Oh my God. What don't you fucking guys understand? Do you
Okay, well,
realize
listen.
people?
Hello, I just came, and
So
hi,
Queen,
how are you?
I'm good. Queen Tulsa.
Good.
It seems like the debate is it wrong for men to want women to have their clothes on than have their clothes
No,
off?
it wasn't. No, it wasn't. You
And then it
changed
came
it.
down to then it came down to the plus size models of the way how they
It's
dress
two
on the
different
runway.
topics. It's two different topics. It's two
Right.
different
Okay, well,
topics.
ma'am. Okay, well, ma'am. Why don't, madam? Hi, how are you doing? My name is Goddess Tosa. What's your name?
Jim, how are you?
I'm trying to get
Hi,
so
I'm
much
well.
people have different opinions. I'm trying to
Okay,
keep up
so
too.
listen. Just explain to me what the topic was. Just let me know the first one, and then let me know the second
Basically, I plus size model, but I chose the lingerie line at first because the fact is that was what was brought to me. I never said this is what I want to do. It walked in. It was in. I was invited into the world. Okay, so at first
Oh,
I was negative. Okay, and I was like, oh, you know what? I should open my mind. And I asked. I kept asking the people that came to me. They kept saying I'll be great because I'm motivating. Like I'm a motivated person. Whatever. So at first I was, negative about it because I am a mom and I have, preachers in my family and I have this and that. And then that's when I spoke to, a lot of people and, and then I was like, you know what, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. But I know I have a message behind what I'm doing it for. So again, if I,
one. Okay,
and
so
then
this
what
one right
happened?
here. So while we're still on that one, I think where you messed up was looking for input from other people rather than going to go get some professional opinion. Or you get what I'm saying? Because well, for one, I guess what I was trying to say was go and seek like a counselor because I mean, and it wasn't coming out right. Was okay. So here in these videos, I am gonna be a little all over the place. Girl, I had just rolled me up one, honey, and my thoughts and my emotions was all over the place, so I couldn't really get it all out. So y'all just bear through this part. But she's a plus size model, just to give you guys a heads up on what's going on. And she's saying that I guess some people have a problem with it. And so now that's what we're discussing in black men versus when men versus women, giving their opinions. And so there's going to be a lady that comes on, there's going to be a man that comes on. And then I'll probably go off and I'll come back on later. So just follow me, just follow through and let me know in the comments as y'all are seeing stuff. Drop it in the comments of how you feel about that situation. So then when I come back, we can address it all. Oh, I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is she got an unexpected
she's all over the
First of
place
all,
too. She's talking about
wait,
yeah. You don't
blessing
need to push me
and
out. Just
wait. First of
I
all,
don't
all the
know.
right.
It was
first of all,
what I was trying to
I have a
explain. It
family.
just
I'm
maybe
connected with
wasn't
my
coming off
family.
right.
All right.
Yeah, she's way
Before I
off.
do
Oh
something,
my god.
I'm going to
Okay,
speak to my child and
let me
ask them.
just
You know what I
relax
mean?
myself
I'm a mom. You know what I mean?
because she was just I
I
don't know,
have
the
a
energy was
family,
just
my
way
grandmother.
off.
So
I don't
is
want
the
someone to
thing?
bring my pictures to my
So is
All
the
grandmother.
right,
thing
let me
I'm
for
gonna
us
relax
ask
is
her.
that
myself. Let me
you're?
So
relax
to me,
myself.
seeking
I'm so
professional help.
confused now. I'm so confused now. Is it
What?
because you're a plus size model and you don't do it like the regular way a model does, and that's why people are so
Listen,
on a fiction? Like, what's going on? It's so much. I'm
listen.
mad.
You go to
I'm confused now.
Victoria's Secret, and that's what I'm saying. People of smaller figures go to Victoria's Secrets. If you go to go to Fenty Savage, you know what? Pull up some things that are whatever. Let's go to Victoria's Secrets, right? We're gonna go to Vicky's Secrets, ready? When you go there and you buy something, right? You're gonna see body. All right. They don't sell plus size, which is fine. You know what I'm saying? So there's nothing
Because
wrong with it.
people's in an uproar. People want to say stuff. That's why I want to always give anybody on my platform the utmost respect, because I respect you, Chorus.
But it's not even about that. I get where they're coming from, and like I get where they feel like women are what, and I understand. I understand where some of them are coming from. I really do, and I understand where the men are coming from, and the woman saying if like if men were to like want to marry you and take you for face value, I get that. I'm not even doubting that. Like I get that. You know what I mean?
But that's where I'm
Um,
confused at. I don't look at you as like one of those ratchet models, pop locking and dropping. I look at you more as just like the classy the model. You don't seem like you do those things. That's why I'm like, why are they so in an uproar from what you did was like wrong? Because you know what I'm saying, you didn't do anything too much wrong, in my opinion. You showed a little skin. I mean, that's what goes on in modeling. You know what I'm saying? You're not doing the whole, you know, not to be provocative, but you're not doing the
okay, so
bikini.
so
Let me
is
see.
this what's the difference between her?
Okay, they would say that's more like provocative. That
Yeah,
is more showing more skin
but that's
than
Victoria's
that
Secret.
model,
Oh, wait,
than like
wait,
in dress.
zoom in, zoom in. You can see her nipples too. She's a black woman posing Victoria's Secrets, and she's very slender.
I don't
Are
think,
you
Court, this is
confident in yourself?
but I don't think this
Absolutely.
is Queen Tulsa about
Okay,
the
so
size of
like
the
the
woman. I think
compare,
this is
what's
about
the
showing too much
comparison? I'm
skin.
trying to figure out why.
Okay, again, because they told me I should not do that, and I model plus size
It's not
lingerie.
about them. It's not about them.
I
You
know
got to
it's
be
not about them.
own it and just ignore those
And,
comments.
and again, I don't have a problem. I'm not gonna. Again, I'm here to hear everybody out. Like I'm very broad, and I can
No,
definitely listen to everybody. I'm not.
you bring
Listen,
Monique up here.
what Sonia said doesn't justify who I am. All right, it's just like I'm willing
Let
to
me
listen.
say something right now. Why don't you get up in one of your outfits right now, and while you're on live, tell us, okay, this is the outfit that I'm wearing. Follow me. Girl, make some money up off of this.
Of course, I'm
Turn
always
That
down
yourself
for
part.
that.
Let
into
me say something real quick.
Capitalize. Capitalize.
Tulsa, you missed it. That's not what this was about. This whole thing was her just explaining about what she does, and she was saying that she models.
I didn't miss it. I've been encouraging her the whole time.
Oh no, I know, but listen, she didn't feel like she's not really defending herself. This just became a topic, so
Shit, I'm
everyone
up here defending her. She's beautiful, and I
right.
want her to show all that beauty.
Yeah, and she
Thank
was
you.
what I was saying, she has
Yeah.
a beautiful face. We told her, yeah, you did, but Sonya, you was kind of
Inside
being a
and
little
out.
messy
Yeah,
though.
Sonya be
Hold on,
going for the
hold
women.
on now. Because Sonya, you was being a little messy talking about you 42 and just starting off your career. That was messy.
Who said
That was
that?
messy.
Who
That was
said that?
very messy.
Hold on, Quinto. So let me bring up Sandra,
That was
because
very messy and
I want to
unnecessary.
talk to Sandra.
And
Where's
first
Sandra?
of all, and first of all, when
Then you turn around and try to give her a compliment. Now, which one is
That's
it?
the thing right there, Marnie. They be acting like they woman empowerment, but then be trying to drag a sister.
Yeah, girl. You look at Sonya. You know we caught that messiness, boo. You was definitely
but
getting shady, boo.
Yeah, Sandra, we can't tear down no other
but
women,
Sonia,
Sandra. We can't tear them down. Women
Sonia,
empowerment is very important.
So because I can't do all that over talk.
okay,
What I'm
Sonia.
saying is this. If you want to do woman empowerment, you can't be taking shots at the women that are confessing their struggle, is what I'm saying.
Sincere, you brought me in here because you said the way
What?
it started, it was just about a woman showing herself in public a certain way that you did not. That was the only
Yeah.
beginning.
Yes,
Because I think in the
and I
beginning
get
I said
you were
you were girl, your face shot was beautiful, but
Yeah.
some attire I don't think is for everybody. I did go through your pictures. Some of them are absolutely breathtaking. Okay, breathtaking, the face. But when you get to the other types of photographs, you take another.
like, give me an example.
Okay.
Please give me an example.
That one in the bathing suit with all your behind showing, and that
Okay.
that one was that one is when you kind of like
Bent over.
that's when you perceive you. That's a perception you will receive from that. Yeah, it's not that one. like, y'all
Oh
don't
my gosh.
and want me to lie. I mean, she has a
We don't want you to lie. We just want you to keep it real the whole way through, man. But this shit is funny. I'm sorry because I mean I do look, I'm team core to be honest. Because I do agree with what she's saying. We're not gonna buy a product if we can't see it on somebody who looks like us in a certain way. You know what I mean? So yeah,
Well,
she should.
But the point I'm trying to tell you is this. Okay, if that's what y'all are looking for, is that as a plus size person?
Anything, whether you're petite or whether you're plus size, is what I'm saying.
Listen to me. But
So
listen,
before I go by things,
listen, I'm a petite woman, but I just have always had a certain something about me that I chose, and I didn't feel that that kind of exposure was for everybody to see. But see, she didn't come off initially. She to me, I first started out hearing about the topless, not about no bathing suit or body shaming. It was about topless, and I thought you weren't supposed to really be talking about it because you'd signed a contract for fashion. So we got confused because you took it all over the place.
well, this is the thing.
And you said you worked at Lane Bryant as a teenager. So if you look like this at 42, you were the bomb in your teens. That's where a lot of models start. And I couldn't see if you was a plus size as a teen. Lane Bryant turning you away.
I wasn't a plus size. I worked at a plus size store.
But honey, if that was the case, but that's what you said, kinda. You kind of alluded to the
I worked at a plus. This is the thing. I worked at a plus size store just for a part-time job. My friend was the manager and stuff like that, and I worked there as a part-time job. We all have part-time jobs because we like vacations.
Well, you said you did payroll.
Yeah, I do payroll. I'm a certified public accountant. I worked for ADP for years.
Right. And what she's saying is they also went to fashion shows, and maybe that's where she got, inspired by that.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. But just what I was never like I never.
With you being as pretty as you are in the fashion world.
Thank you.
You wait so long to kind of like fulfill it.
Listen, I'm not fulfilling a dream. The whole thing is, it's like it was like it came to me. I didn't ask for it. Everybody kept asking me, because they asked me to do photo shoots. They asked me, and I'm like, no. I'm too old. It's sold it. And again, then when I realized the platform you could build from it, and the businesses you could definitely build, and a lot of network you could, and I when I looked at the bigger picture, and I was like, yeah.
Okay, so let's just. You're in the reviewing stages of your contract, and if you sign and you become a fashion model or whatever, and we see you out there, we as Black people are going to support you. Not going to.
Your ass is like. I'm gonna finish, Sean, and then you can speak on it.
No, that's fine. The whole thing.
But hello, y'all.
This is an internet-based company. Again, it's just like there's people that already do it. Some of my friends and like I said, they are models. You know what I mean? I know some people that do model for them, and I'm
okay. Well, then it's going to be an internet fashion / lingerie contract.
It's not if you yes, they do fashion, but they said they're choosing me for fashion.
Okay. Well, we'll look up for you, whatever you wear.
Like again, it will be posted, whatever. So,
Okay. We'll look for you, whatever you're wearing, and we want you to succeed.
And
that's a pretty plus size model. So whatever you do as a Black community, we'll support you when we see you cyber, live, or
no. And I just wanted to.
That's not clowning. That's the truth.
Another I'll support. I'll definitely
support. Bring up another point too. That's another point. Oh my goodness. So I get what Corey's saying. I got you. I support you, but my thing is understand the venue and what you're trying to do your thing. Got it. 100%. I support you. But old dude was saying, like, stay healthy. That's true. But understand the venue that you are in. Okay? And don't try to bring what you do to different platforms. I mean, in your life, I'm not saying no. I'm not talking about Instagram. I put it like this: don't be a nun and go to the strip club. If that
Absolutely.
makes sense. And saying you
Of
get
course, I
now when
get that.
she said we will support the black dollar, this is the thing. People support the black dollar and some people support the black community. I think that is a discussion that we need to talk about.
I'm gonna do a live about that. These support the black dollar, the black community. I
All
like
right,
that.
question.
Yo, because that's the
Question.
truth.
You go to
'Cause we
church?
get the money. We the
You
trillion
go to
dollar
church?
fucking kids.
Who, me?
But
No,
the thing, no.
Do you go to
No,
church?
pastor.
okay.
So
Oh, I missed that conversation because I was over talking.
I-
I like that when Sonya came, she was like, "Look, listen, you can't over talk."
Okay, was it me or did it sound like she said I'm a pastor? Let me see.
That we need to talk about.
I'm gonna do a live about that. These support the black dollar, the black community. I
All
like
right,
that.
question.
Yo, because that's the
Question.
truth.
You go
'Cause
to
we
church?
get the money. We the
You
trillion
go to
dollar
church?
fucking kids.
who, me?
But
No,
the thing, no.
Do you go to
No,
church?
pastor.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So she said my father is a pastor. Was agreeing. So keep in mind of this lady right here.
So
Oh, I missed that conversation because I was over talking.
I-
I like that when Sonya came, she was like, "Look, listen, you can't over talk because I can't hear that shit." I was like,
No,
okay,
I
got it.
get it. I get it and stuff like that. And like I said, I have a lot of pastors in my family as well. So,
Oh,
but
pastors? Oh,
and-
come on. Like,
let
you,
let,
if
let, let him
somebody
talk.
tell me a real pastor.
Let's
Somebody
let
tell
him
me a
talk.
real,
Let's hear from him. Let the sentence.
what do you mean?
somebody
Real-
tell me a real pastor. Somebody tell me a real pastor. Listen, I get the church. I get.
Why are you talking about let him talk? Girl, she wasn't interrupting him. You see how women be so like women like her, she is a problem. And I'm gonna call it out right now. I was trying to keep my patience. But y'all are gonna see why she's a problem in a minute.
Listen, I got vibes from the Delta. I'll tell you that. Sprung up from the Mississippi, so obviously everybody keep thinking you hit the boat from the East Coast. What if you hit it from the Gulf? When I mean they ran to Mississippi, they blown your black asses up, and they your family too, right? From the Mississippi. You know what I mean? Listen, when it came to church, you know it's corrupt. I'm not even going on to. It's not even conspiracy theory. I get the idea of it, but I respect this part of it. And this is the thing. I respect the part that where you ate. That's it. That's all it is. You ate the white man's cheese.
Huh?
Okay, so this is what I
I'm
mean.
so confused. What do you mean?
Did he just say you ate? He said you ate the white man's cheese. I know he just did not. Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
Somebody tell me a real- listen, I get the church. Listen, I got vibes from the Delta. I'll tell you that. Sprung up from the Mississippi, so obviously everybody keep thinking you hit the boat from the East Coast. What if you hit it from the Gulf? When I mean they ran to Mississippi, they blown your black asses up, and they your family too, right? From the Mississippi. You know what I mean? Listen, when it came to church, you know it's corrupt. I'm not even going on to. It's not even conspiracy theory. I get the idea of it, but I respect this part of it. And this is the thing. I respect the part that where you ate. That's it. That's all it is. You ate the white man's cheese.
Huh?
Okay, so this is what I
I'm
mean.
so confused. What do you mean?
Any motherfucker tell
I'm
me
so
you
confused.
Well,
keep
you
talking
can't.
about we from Africa. We from Africa. Motherfucking certain types of Christianity that is preached. Now there is a black Christianity that's Ethiopia. If you tell me anything outside of fucking Ethiopia when it comes to Christianity, because y'all do nothing but White man James, King James. That's your version. White man, listen. White man King James. That's your Bible. There's a order. There's a truth on what is told when it comes to religion. Let me ask you this. I respect. I respect. Now, Sincere said he believes in the Quran.
Oh yeah,
He grew up in the Quran society.
he done got me so confused. My heart is having anxiety. So I'm going to Kim there.
How?
Y'all talk about it, and I'll come back when y'all get back on topic.
Sean is drunk.
Yeah, it's that was crazy.
Yeah.
Let me bring some, but this was a good conversation for
But
you know
like
what I'm saying?
I listen, I'm not like I said, it's like that's my battle with this. And I don't judge any woman that want to take it off anybody. I really don't. Like, you know what I mean? And I I'm less valued at the end of the day.
Yeah, correct.
I don't feel like I'm less valued. I feel like the way you
Already.
yourself as a person will determine your value.
They spinning, yeah. I mean,
That's it. So I feel like,
I'm
you know, regardless, what, I'm gonna kick it to you one thing. Like, and I learned this from, my mother was a drug addict, right? And my mother was a drug addict. She was a drug addict.
Kind of about what happened earlier.
What do you mean? Like, what show do you have?
I have it after the. Oh, would you like to come on and let's talk about it?
If you want to. How do I request it though?
Okay, so
How do I
what you
request
do is just click it now and you'll be backstage.
All right, thank you. I'll do it
Okay.
now.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye bye. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So I got in contact. Yes, I don't have. I listen here. I got my set of off braids and we actually have the young lady from the video from earlier, and she's gonna come and join us. Let's see. And I really want to. I really have questions. How is that modeling life? And you know, okay. Let me see. Okay, I sent her the link. This link. Accept. Mike and Cam. Okay, so she is working it out, working it out, working it out. Where are those nuts? No, but for real, so this young lady was on live earlier. She said that the lady had called and apologized. She had apologized to her after she had gotten off. So that's a stride. It's a stride, but I really want to talk to the lady that had all that animosity. Like, why was she so amped up? Because I feel like she switched aside. And when I say that, here, let me add this.
But she was, what do you call it? She was a preacher too. She was. She the people that go to Salvation Army and like do all that and they got the role and they get to go get all that money. Yeah. So so to me, I just think it's so funny. Like like, you know, it,
It's just a lot of judgment.
it's so much judgment, you know what I mean?
That's the
And
problem. The
that's what
judgment.
I say is it's like and it's the people who used to say, my mom was a prostitute, she was a drug addict. And you know what? I was never ashamed of who my mother was. She fucking made me. And and nor will I ever be ashamed of who my family is, no matter of what they do or their origin. That's it, period. That's just how I am, you know. I'm not gonna play the back room and be like, yeah,
Oh,
that's my
you guys are sitting here playing. You guys recorded it today?
I was actually live streaming earlier.
Oh, you was.
Uh huh. And when he knocked me down, I was over here like, yes, I am a little, because I was a little high when I had called in earlier, and I was all over the place. He was like, she don't even know what she's talking about. First of all, uh, Core Love,
Mm-hmm.
welcome to the show. I
Hello.
am Goddess Tosa. Can you let everybody know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you?
My name is Cora Love. For you, I am an up and coming plus size model on IG and other platforms, of course, and TikTok. But my name on TikTok is different. And if you find me, Core Love for you, they call me Gem as well. So I stream as well. So I'm new to this whole plus size. Well, I'm new to modeling. You know what I mean? So um, I'm just entering the world. So thank you.
All right. So let me ask this. So first of all, we'll definitely put your YouTube in the description when we're done.
I don't have a YouTube yet.
Okay. Oh, well, you're gonna create one, and we're gonna get you one going, and also your Instagram. I'll pin that in the description so people can follow your journey.
Mm.
But let me just say this: congratulations on your journey to modeling.
Thank you.
And let me ask you this: are there any? What got you into the modeling?
Well, I've always been like a positive influence for people in general. So a lot of people have always said, "Oh, I wish I had your confidence and whatever." I've always like helped people of different sizes and shapes, and even if you're skinny or big or whatever, I've always been the one that stands out, and I've always, tried to lift people up. I believe in that. So.
Yeah. Well, let me just say this: you are beautiful. Your skin is flawless. I'm a small girl, but I wish.
I'm mess right now, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to cure my gas, but this is my worst.
And no,
All
if
right.
that's your worst, baby, I can't wait to see you on your best.
Yeah.
But I'm a small girl, and I want big boobs. Like how is that? Like having those big
No,
tatas.
no, my big tatas need to get I need to get them shrinked. But anyways, they're a lot. So
They're a lot.
yeah.
Jessica says, "Core love, how are you?"
Hello, Jessica. How are you? This is
So
new. I know,
yeah,
like, this is cool. I never knew that you guys have live. Um,
you can
yeah.
get used to it, my love. Listen, whenever you want to come on, this is a safe space. If you ever want to talk about something, I definitely want you to give us a life in Core Love's world. Like, what is that like? Being a plus size model. Um, are there any drawbacks? Do you ever?
Well, again, I'm new, so I'm learning. It's a journey of
So,
learning.
so what are your fears? We'll start there.
I really don't have any fears. Like,
No.
not. No, I can say my biggest fear is like, maybe like if I've never walked in a fashion show, so if I like, walking, like, what I mean? Like, that's about it. You know what I mean? That's it. So, like I said, I know people, and we all make mistakes. We're imperfect. I live by that. And I feel like without mistakes, and you know, you just can't get better. And I learned to just, take it by the woman things, and I'm my hardest critic. Can't nobody criticize me worse than myself. So,
Yeah. Okay. So let me ask you this. What if you're comfortable with sharing, where are you from?
I'm from
And
Rhode Island.
what was your upbringing like?
I'm from Rhode Island. My mother had me at the age of 12. I was in and out of uh, foster care and stuff.
Okay. So do you have children?
I have one, yes.
Okay. And let me ask you this, like, so what what is your sign? Like, what's your birth sign?
I'm a Gemini.
Oh, you're a Gemini. You're hard to handle. Are you the nice Gemini or are you like the
I'm a nice Gemini.
It took you a minute on that one. How do I? Well, maybe it was because I stretched my question, but yeah.
No, you know, I try to see good in people. Like I deal with other Geminis that are my same sign,
Mhm.
and sometimes I could just, wonder. I'm like, wow, we're the same sign, but we have two different.
We're like different. I
Mhm,
get you on that one. Because
mhm.
that's what I try to tell people. Because when I say, oh, I'm a Cancer, and they're like, oh my God, Cancer's this, Cancer's that, and you have to understand this. Like each sign does not represent each person. I feel like everybody has their own characteristics of how they act. There are some
Well,
commonalities.
yes, absolutely. There are some calming and stuff like that. So I will say yes. Like I worked with people my whole life. So and I actually deal with astrology to deal with people. So like I always ask when's people's birthday. So like when exactly does your birthday fall on?
Oh, my birthday is July the 5th.
All right. So you're very confident. Sometimes like you might, um, you know, you, you don't take constructive criticism very well sometimes.
Woo! You're right. Damn it! How did you know that?
It's just because I work with people and I worked in payroll and I used to have to deal with different personalities. And sometimes people would make me or break me. So I would, like, before I had to deal with them, I would look at their profile and say, okay, this is her fucking birthday. This is his birthday. And now, okay, I know what to expect. Bombshell. Secondly, thank you for
You
being
know.
open. Oh,
Oh,
thank
yeah.
you.
Jessica says. Secondly, thank you for being so open and confident. I appreciate you sharing with us tonight.
Oh, yeah, thank you. No
She
problem.
says, first off, yay, Gemini sister. Jessica is on June the 5th, and okay, so you're the nice one. So I can get with the nice ones. It's just the other Geminis. I don't know if it's because I dated a Gemini, and he was just
I
like,
mean, male. I don't know. I don't know if you date male or female. I don't want to be judgmental or anything. So male and female are different. So you know what I mean? So
really? Well,
I don't.
well, when he would like go into his shutdown modes, I just felt like that was his, that was like one of his modes.
Well, we shut down because the fact is, like, if I shut down, sometimes I just need my time to like feel like, is this something I want to deal with? Sometimes like the world is against me, and it necessarily doesn't have to be you. Sometimes it's like Gemini's just like to handle their emotional things alone. And sometimes we just have to evaluate, how do we handle it? What do we do? What can we do to prevent it in the future? Um, we like to, I might cuss you out. And then I might get off and say, you know what? I didn't feel I handled that correctly. Let me, let me say
That's
something.
what I love. Okay,
Let me say
that
something.
right there,
Let me,
that, and I just feel like we just connected. It's like you're not too big to come back and say, "Hey, I was wrong on that," and that's what I'm really big on because
Mhm.
I do that. If I'm wrong on something, I'm not too big to come back and say, "Hey, I kind of I didn't like the delivery that I said that in, and so I want to correct that." Jessica
Mhm.
says, "I shut down. I shut down because if I'm not appreciated, then why do I bother?" Do you ever feel like that, Cora or Jen? Which one would you like for me to call you?
No, you could call me. You could call me Cora. Well, it doesn't matter. I feel like sometimes, like, if I don't feel appreciated, I might pause and check my delivery, because sometimes, like, it be us overthinking that in our eyes that we're not appreciated. But the way, as I don't know how old she is, but I'm older now. But something like the way somebody appreciates you, people might appreciate you differently. Like, you know how somebody says, "Oh, I don't feel that you love me."
Hmm.
Again, the way you love may be different. The way you may express yourself may be different. And
Right.
I generally had to, like, some people be like I dated, be like, "I don't feel like you love me. I feel like you really, really." What am I supposed to do? Stalk you? Call you every 5 seconds? I tell you I love you. I show you I love you. I will go above and beyond, but that's not good enough. So, what is your level of expectations? This is mine. This might not be yours, but this is mine.
Okay. So I think that's very important. I actually want to get into the five. Is it five love languages? It was a
Yeah,
book.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. 5 love languages, but I just concentrated on mine. I know, um, like, I need, like,
Would one of yours be attention? And I'm not saying that you went into being a plus size model for attention, but do you love that attention?
mm-mm, I'm not
I
intending.
loved it. Listen, I've done like some X-rated stuff before, and I actually love that attention. It was like I loved it till I didn't.
No, I could say, like, I like to be understood. I like somebody to listen to me, and I like you to understand that I like to, like, if I say, I like this in 1982, and it made me so happy. And if I'm saying, and you say, well, babe, in 1982, didn't you say you like that? You know what? You listen to me. That's important to me. That's my love language. Like, I just love that. That just does it for me. It means, like, you're listening to me. Like, it's important. I feel like communication is my key.
Because I think that's a lot of women's pushback with some guys. It's like the communication, like communicate with me. And sometimes it feels like picking needles from a haystack, with guys and try to get, a conversation about of them,
Sometimes it's like,
Jessica said, oh, she's good.
yeah, it's just like, it's just like, you just have to, it's just like I spent a lifetime of different relationships, and you know how like, I could say, I don't know how old you guys are, but I'm 44, but I've been in love, and um, I did the whole playhouse thing, perfect, girlfriend, iron clothes, cook dinners and stuff, and I'm like, I lived good, and I didn't have kids at the time, and I just feel like sometimes I feel like, you know what? You never said anything when your clothes were pressed every week, and I went above and beyond. But you always talk shit when I said you forgot the trash. But I did.
Mm.
But and then I realized like I was so much superwoman, so it was a trigger for me when I noticed you didn't take that trash out constantly. And I'm like, nigga, you walk out the fucking door.
And
Trash.
usually that would be the guy's job to handle the trash. I mean, I'll take care of the house. I'll have your clothes pressed. I'll make sure you have a hot meal. I'll do everything but that trash. It
You know,
wasn't it.
and then I realized, you know, I realized certain things like, and I said, okay, well, there's certain things I wanted a man that would not allow me to clean the house on Saturdays. I would spend all day cleaning the house, dusting, having a perfect fucking house. And then I would be so exhausted on Sunday. My whole weekend would be the shit. And Monday through Friday back to work. And I really didn't enjoy my life.
Mhm.
And I didn't do stuff because I felt like I had to do this, this, and that. And then I just felt like he never met me halfway. And then when I had my next relationship, it's like, we would dance and we would like clean the house together, do laundry. Hey, you know what, babe? You're folding. I'll go switch it. Oh, okay,
Yeah.
baby. I'm gonna suck that dick when you get back, baby. But thank you.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, that part. So
Well,
yeah,
let's
like that,
speaking of getting back, let's take a quick commercial break. Hello and welcome. Thank you for tuning in to Goddess Tulsa After Dark. This is where you let your hair down, get you a beverage, prop your feet up or down. Now it's time to hit the like. Are you subscribed? Don't forget to hit that cash app because it's After Dark with the Goddess. All right. You got your sexy on. I had to play that commercial, honey, because
Mhm.
this is sexy hour. This is sexy hour. And honey, I feel like you are really shining. You are really
Yeah.
shining. Can I give you some flowers?
What does that mean?
Let me pour into you. You are beautiful. You're sophisticated. I love
Thank
your
you.
voluptuousness, and I love your confidence. I love your heart. I
Hmm.
love that you aren't what you've been through and you want to love on me, and you were very receptive of me earlier. And so I definitely wanted to acknowledge that.
Right.
And you inspired me, and that's why it was more than a blessing to share
Mhm.
you with my audience, because I know some women struggle with weight issues, and you know for you to be confident and say, hey, I don't care what they say, I'm gonna walk in my truth, I'm beautiful as I am,
Hmm.
and I'm confident,
Hmm.
and I love that about you. A
Thank you.
woman with confidence is so fucking attractive.
And I've always heard that. And, uh, I've dated a lot of men and they be like, you're so confident. I love that about you. And even like when I've dated, I'd be like, why are you so fucking insecure? Like, and they have said, you know what? You have made me realize,
Yeah. Well, listen, let me ask you this. So if anybody in the comments have questions about being a plus size model, would you be willing to take some questions? Um,
I'm willing
if
to take questions. I'm new. I'm building my portfolio. I'm new. So, I'm learning. It's a learning process. Y'all are probably famous. Y'all got a YouTube channel before I do. So y'all could probably tell me some shit.
listen, starting from the
So
bottom, now we're here.
yeah,
I
start
feel
from
like
the
that's
bottom.
gonna, yeah.
That's style, girl. I like you.
Absolutely. Listen, you gotta so we gotta get you subscribed to the channel, and then we have to plug you in with our Zoom shows because we have like Zoom lives where we just, play music, have fun, be girly girls, and the guys they come in as well. So it's a party for everybody, and it's really a safe space for you to be vulnerable, not be judged, and
What so if you what is your I guess I don't mean to be forward, but what is your purpose? Like what did you start? Like where did you start your platform at?
okay, so I started here on YouTube, and what I did was, oh, this is a business venture. So I would definitely tell you, but okay, so I started off here, and I got known, and then I got my channel taken, and so now I'm back. I am on a positive kick, a positive stride. I'm about women empowerment. I'm about uplifting. I'm about gardening. I'm about family. I'm about cooking. I'm about to start baking on the channel. I just started a radio podcast. It's Goddess Tulsa Radio, and you can stream us on Apple Music. You can find us on iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Spreaker. And we're also here on YouTube. And we just come up with a Zoom to where it's going to be like a members only, where you just pay a fee
Mhm.
to come to the parties and things like that. We do watch parties, we do recaps. Like tonight, we did a watch party with Real Housewives of Atlanta. We just pretty much was backstage, giving, watching the movie together, and we got to talk about it a little bit, and then we came on live. So it's all about engagement with women and guys. We do have men that come in, give their opinion, and so we want to see different perspectives from different angles, different backgrounds, because everybody has a story. And so I not only want to share my story, but when you come on my show, this is your moment, this is your time. So
Mhm.
we'll have a show coming up for you directly, just all about you, you know?
Oh my God. Hey, you're trying to be on the spot. Like this was on the spot tonight and I came on. So, and I can't believe you replayed the live. So when you replayed the live, what did your audience have to say?
Well, first of all, they came to your defense because we don't believe in like fat shaming. People like, oh, you're fat or something like this. So we don't believe in any of like any type of shaming, any type of discrimination. Like we not with that. And we come to people's defense and rescue, and we try to give people a different uh view of the situation. Like you don't have to be mean. Like just because you don't agree with something, you don't have to be malicious when you talking to that person. You get what I'm saying? You don't have to unscrew this woman's light bulb for you to shine.
Mm.
So
Mm.
that's pretty much our motto and our mission over here. We
Mm.
stand for what's right, not for what's popular.
Mm. Okay. And it was pretty
And it was heavy. It was that was a heavy conversation.
and you know what? I'm gonna be honest, but it's funny because I'm a big girl. When I entered the whole plus size thing, I have never had so much body shame. I've never had so much. I've been. It's just like I expected from a woman like in her from her, but I
Mhm.
didn't. I got more body shame from women of plus size industry, big women, and it really affected me at first. And I was like, you know what, maybe I shouldn't do it. But I really said I sat on it and I said, you know what, I know my purpose, what I would like to do, you know.
Yeah.
know how I have helped people in my life personally. I have friends that are makeup artists. I have friends that are in different lines of work, and I'd be like, wow, you do all this stuff for all these people, but you're so insecure. I have a
Mhm.
friend, um, a stylist. She styles people, and she can't style herself because she's so insecure, and she will not stand in front of a camera. And it got to a point where affected a lot. And like I worked with her so long. And then like what made me like really handpick her is like what a birthday card she got from her mother that she was just like, you want to see how bad my insecurity is. And I read a birthday card from her mother and it was so like traumatizing. And her
Mhm.
like like in her 60s and she's perfect and she's like perfect. Like she would think you got her body done, and she's perfect everything, and not an ounce anything out of like space. And
Mhm.
because she don't live up to her mother's perfectness, that it's just her mother just comes down on her. And and I and I taught her how to like kind of like be the voice for herself. Learn how to like listen. I'm not you. I'm me. That may work for you, but it didn't work for me. You
Yeah.
know, and what really, really like inspired me in my journey is my mother died of stage 4 cancer in 2019, September 27th.
Sorry to hear that.
Oh, that's okay. In her journey, and my mother had a really fucked up life. She had me at 12, could see me well, she got pregnant with me at 12, could see me at 13. Um, and she had an expiration date. And she was, probably like, 5'3", 160. And she was always insecure, always like, and she started to lose weight and she started to change and she wouldn't want to show herself. She didn't want me to see her. And I was just like, I love you. And she had a grandson and her grandson loved her. And it just hurt me that holiday times, knowing that she had expiration date, she didn't want to like show her face and stuff. So get a wig, draw on your lashes, throw on some fake ones. Again, put on some magnetic ones. You don't have to put glue on your skin.
Yeah.
Um, I would put makeup on her and to make her feel beautiful when she got ready for chemo. But she would be like, "It looks like fucking death in there." And I used to go with her to chemo, and I used to make everybody, you know,
Yeah.
and like it was like my mom was scheduled on a certain day, and they would be like, you're a celebrity in here, I'm like, what are you talking about? They're like,
Yeah.
yeah, like you're just the people person. Uplift so many people in here, and like one lady was just like, I like everybody's requesting to be on your mother's day. And, sometimes I would stop in, I would stop in on the days, on the opposite days and talk to people.
Yeah.
And, when I had time and stuff like that. But it was crazy because it's like, I would tell my mother, so what, you don't have lashes? Or so
Yeah.
what? I said, I'm a redhead. I don't have eyebrows. I have to color them bitches in. You
Yeah.
know how hard it is? Listen,
Well,
eyebrows.
well, actually, so rest in peace to my friend. I had a dear friend, Jackie Meredith. She actually, I lost her to cancer some years ago, and then I have a friend that, his name is Danny. He's actually going through his stages right now. I know he does chemo, and he's lost his hair, and then he gained it back, and then I seen him. He said, "I lost my hair again." I said, "Well, you still look good," and so I understand what it means to have somebody that you're close to, and you lose them. Me and her met on a job, and we had met yesterday, and she I remember taking her to like a hearing doctor. And I remember a conversation. She was like, "Well, I got to talk to you. And she told me that she's going to go on hospice. She's already got her affairs in order. And, she's just tired. And I thought in that moment that I would encourage her. She says, no. She says, Maya, if you gonna do all that, I'm just gonna hang up. And
Mhm.
so I had to accept that. And, I know that, you know, her time was coming and she eventually transitioned. So shout out to the um you know
Answer.
those that are still here and lost our people to cancer. And our heart goes out to you guys if you are dealing with cancer currently.
It's hard to like. It's hard, like and I put myself in their shoes. Like we talk about you know, like you can't eat for 2 hours or hours, 8 hours because you have to fast. But personally, that's deep. So, but what really made me more look at it and really dig deep is that when my mother didn't enjoy the quality of her time that she had left, and like I remember because I have videos of her. I took her to a walk. I said, bitch, take off that wig. That's both sides gonna take that shit, jump off. Who cares? It's gonna be gone. Like, you know what I mean? She's
Yeah.
like, she took that shit off. Yes, like who cares? You know what? And no people, you know, some people are gonna look, let them look. Teach
Yeah.
people are gonna be ignorant. Teach them that. Don't reply with so much like, oh yeah, I got cancer, fuck you. No. Teach them something. You know,
Yeah.
teach them what like, you know, humanity is and like sincerity is and stuff like that. Because sometimes people don't realize, what people go through, and that's it. And that was it. And it's like, my mother, and I just said at that point in time, it's like I looked at her and I'm like, people are fucking about their belly is too big and "Oh, I wish I had this and this and that." And I'm like, oh my God, you know what? And then my mother was like, you know what? I hope that, you become like, I hope that you have a woman. You have your dreams for me. And I said, well, no, I'm a mom too. And then I just realized, and then my mother, I sat in hospice for 17 days.
You're breaking up a little bit, sis.
Sorry, when I sat in hospice for 17 days and we spoke, and she just made me realize like how many people I helped and stuff like that. And the funny moments I had, and I'm like, wow, I really helped a lot of people. And I'm like, I didn't really look at it. Sometimes you know,
It's the smallest things that makes the biggest difference. Randy says, "Thank you for this. It means more than you know. At this time in my life, my weight has always been judged, even my character. I must be unhappy if I'm overweight." What would you say to her comment? Randy, you are loved. I love all your curves. Listen here. I love you for who you are, but from core love, how would you respond to that?
so basically she's saying that thank you is my weight has always been okay. People do judge weight. It's wrong. You know what I mean? But okay. Well, no, I wouldn't say you're unhappy. I just feel like some people struggle with different things. I feel like everybody's weight is different. You know what I mean? I don't know if have you been always heavy since you were a child or whatever. I don't know. So I always like to know people's history and stuff. So I try not to dig that deep and stuff like that. But um and I don't know, what I'm saying? But I understand, um
Okay, let me see. If anybody has questions, feel free to come up. Core Love said that she would not mind answering any of you guys' questions. Thank you, Nick Q.
Hi.
She definitely very very sweet woman.
Thank you.
I think you're
Um,
welcome.
not when the skinny lady told her not to show her booty, then
Oh, okay. So listen, Jessica says, I'd love to know what she thought when the skinny girl told her not to show her booty, just asking for a friend. So, how did you feel when Sonya said that you shouldn't show
so
your?
when I asked her, this is what I said to her. She told me not to show my ass. I said, okay, I respect that. I won't show the big bitch ass. But I said, can I ask you something? Where do you shop? I said, do you shop at Victoria's Secrets? Yeah. I said, okay. Do you ever see on TV catalogs, whatever? You must have saw something that made you run to the store, or maybe saw something, or maybe saw, whatever. And that's how I feel. Like, what I mean? You could see it on a skinny woman, but you didn't want to see it on a bigger person. So what makes it different? You know what I mean? And
Exactly.
that's what bothered me. I wanted her to say to me, it would look better on me. And
Mm,
and wanted it. But and I don't know if you want to, like, I'm gonna tell you the background after this. So after I got off the live, you know, um, I spoke to the lady
mhm.
and
Oh, hold on. I'm gonna read. Let me just read your three comments, and then we'll go for it. Jessica says, "I think every woman is beautiful. Anyone with confidence to take pictures should be celebrated. And someday, I hope everyone has that confidence." I agree. What do you say to that comment?
absolutely. And I want to take pictures of skinny women. And one of my good friends from school, I want to take a photo shoot with her, and I always like used to look up to her, and she's perfect. She's in my eyes perfect. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
when she photo shoot with me, I was like, oh my god, yes, let's do it. You know what I mean? But
Mhm.
again, all for it. Like, I'm not like, like I said, we're not. Things change in our body. Things,
Yeah.
what
Listen,
and
I would be down for a photo shoot. I'm a slim girl. Oh, girl, girl, put me up on okay. Let me get my skinny ass right on up in there.
no,
Okay,
right, I'm
right
for
next to you. Love on you, shit.
like, I love everybody. You know what I mean? It's just like I love everything. Like I just love people that love themselves. Like
Yes,
that's what I'm about. Like I feel like self love is the most important quality that you need to have. And
absolutely.
only can
Randy says, "Holy crap, I can relate. I'm a photographer and style my clients, but I never want to be behind a camera myself." Neat Q says, "That's worse when a family member fat shames you, especially from a mother."
it is. It is. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what I mean? Um
All right, child. You ready to get into this video?
is that the video of me?
Yes.
Good.
Ready?
Oh,
My family. No, that's my family. And that's it. And I'm solid on it. Period. That's it. And you just gotta some people are people. Tell someone wants to come up here.
I got it. Let's get it.
Hi. I just wanted to come up and just say I want to apologize to the young lady for these people coming up and being insensitive to you.
Hmm.
Like I said, whether if you have your clothes on or if you have them off, you're still beautiful. And if this is a choice that you want to do, this
Hmm.
is your choice. I support you
Thank,
without no judgment. And
thank
I think when that lady came up, I mean, it just seemed like she wanted to make herself look good. Gonna say, well, you're big and she's petite. Girl, just because you're petite, that don't make you beautiful. It's a lot of petite women out here with nasty attitudes. Just
mm,
because you look good on the outside, that it's what the inside matters too, my love.
I
And I feel
agree.
like you look good on the inside and you are shining bright on the outside.
Thank you. And that's another thing is it's like a lot of my family, and even like as they get older with age, they got bigger. A lot of my cousins, like, they got bigger and their bodies changed and stuff. And I'm just standing on like, I I know people, they just don't wear something because they feel like, oh my God, I don't want to go here on vacation because I'm big, or I don't want to do this because I'm big. Like, stop limiting your life. And like at the end of the day, is it's like, listen, like I know some people. I'm not asking like, hey, like support like everything. I'm not perfect. I tell everybody I'm imperfect, but my heart is genuine. I know when I see people and I look at people's journey and I look at some women that, what they've been through, and I listen to people. I've advocated with women of all shapes and sizes. I have listened to the drug addicts. I've listened to the people that, that, that sold their,
But this is the thing: when people want to sit and shout you out and try to comfort you and belittle you, you have to understand that you say, well, let's open up your closet of secrets or your closet of skeletons, and let's start addressing yours, because
Mhm.
yours aren't visible, but mine are, and I'm being vulnerable right now.
And that's why I said is that that's where like I own my
Hi,
truth.
my sister.
I
Hey, Cora.
Hey, what's up? And that's where I own my truth. So I don't care. And a lot of people don't own their truth.
I'm I'm gonna go hard. What happened? Did that weirdo sit there and say something disrespectful to Cora?
No, like I guess, I get, it's not about weirdo, like where I'm not, but like she has a right to have her opinion because, she just feels like, me being a big, like any woman, like should keep it, she feels like any woman should just keep their clothes on. It's more attractive because
No,
she has,
call it for what it is. She said that just because she was petite, that she had a better run than you. And just because you're small does not mean you're healthy. People that are small have health issues as well.
yeah, but at the end of the day, it's just like, I don't like Sonya, I really, one day I just hope like, I one day.
All right, so you ready for the meat and potatoes? Because she's coming.
Yes.
You ready? But this is my thing. So far from what you was saying, from what you know you were saying on the live is pretty much, what you're saying here. You're for women. And what you're saying is, I want to be cool with you. I want to love on you. Even if like it doesn't matter about our size, like let's just get along with each other. And I think some women miss that part because they are so damn judgmental. You can't look at me for, listen, you have a great personality. You are nice. Some women, they're dramatic. They like to have things going on. They like to fuse negativity. I don't get that from you.
I don't like, I try to look at everything from a neutral standpoint. I take myself and my emotions out of it and evaluate it. And that's where I try my hardest because I just like to evaluate things and I love evaluating people. Like I love going places and watching people, learning, and I don't know. That's like a big fetish of mine. Like I love just like learning people, seeing how they talk, how they walk, and how they hold themselves, and when they could have a conversation. And I'd be like, wow, I expected that from that person. Oh, I expected that. And I expected this woman to blow. I expected this. I was waiting for it. I just
Right.
expected it.
Okay, so you ready to get into the dinner?
Go ahead. The main course, please.
I wish like, your opinion would change because like maybe one day, somebody will touch your heart.
Tasha, come
She
up.
wants to
You
come
have
back.
so much to
Here.
say. Come up. Let's talk about it. We're not gonna yell.
Like
She
I
wants
just
to come back up
Stop,
here.
stop,
like,
stop,
Here
stop,
she is.
stop, stop, stop. Where did she go? Okay, stop, stop. Do not make this about me. Because
No,
I
it's
never want,
hello.
hold
How are
on, no,
you?
nobody else talk about, nobody, no, I listened and I listened respectfully. Do not try to turn this around on me. She came in here asking us about her career and sharing about her career. Nobody was talking about what she should or should not do. She was clearly talking about her contract, her new contract. She went from fashion model. She went from this, that she was all over the place.
Just model.
The men, hold on. The thing that's so pathetic about women, y'all listen, y'all want to hear what I say that never body shamed her, but you forgot to listen or address what the men were saying. The only people that really kind of made her feel bad were the men when they came in and said they're not looking for this type of woman to bring to wife up. I never ever bought that part of the conversation. Those were only men speaking. So these hateful women out here that want to attack me, I never once compared my body self to her. First of all, before I even showed myself, Miss Lady, you
It's Goddess
already
Tulsa,
Miss
just not Miss
Goddess.
Lady.
Okay, I didn't know her name before I came in. Before I did anything, Sincere had invited me when I wasn't even in the chat.
But no, let's speak about the pathetic part.
But let me finish. Before I even came into this, she said, oh, she's probably skinny. She's probably mixed. She's probably this. You assumed all that about me before I even came over. Yes, you did. I heard you. That's what made me came up, because I said at the time I was just listening to y'all. Yeah. I wasn't even in the conversation. Mm-hmm. And then when I heard you saying those things about me before I had even said a word, I don't even know why I came into it. And I said, I'm coming from outside. I said, I'm gonna come in here with my rag on my head and what I have on, because I was out there planting flowers. Yep. Y'all brought me into this conversation, not me.
Okay, so listen, can I just say something? I get that you were planting your flowers, but you should have.
No, I did not attack her.
Ma'am, you gotta. I just let you speak. You were planting your flowers, but I felt like you should have gave this woman her flowers. If you saw the guy,
I didn't. I didn't. Don't turn.
Ma'am, are you gonna let me talk?
I didn't give her flowers.
Let her finish, Sandra. Let her speak.
No, let her tell me these bitches are lying, and I said it just like
that. Madam, I gave you the respect, and I let you speak. My thing is, you should have given this woman her flowers. And if you are a pastor, my thing is, I'm
not a pastor. And see, that's how y'all hear half of
it.
Well, let me pastor. Get your facts right. Don't address me if you don't have your facts.
You're so angry. You know what?
No, I am angry because y'all are pathetic women that don't want to hear the truth. Y'all want to come in here and preach to the next lady like you know something, and you can't even get what I said right. Then you just tell me I'm a pastor. Where you get your information from? Y'all are a bunch of illiterate,
you're not even letting
ignorant, stupid, dysfunctional Black people, and I'm gone.
Okay, well, ma'am, and I'm sorry you feel that way, but I understand.
Listen, we're not even going to address that because that's negative energy. That's the problem in our community right there. Instead of coming up talking about you was planting your flowers, you should have been giving this woman her flowers and saying, sister, it takes a lot of courage to do what you're doing. I respect you for that. No matter what her opinions were, support women. Why can't it's not normalized? We need to normalize supporting Black women, showing up for them, standing up for them, fighting with them, and not standing up, fighting with, fighting the fight and not against each other.
See, that's the part. See, now when she said, oh, you guys just like disregarded all the things that the men were saying, but it's like the reason why
I'm not disregarding
the reason why we said something about her is because she's a Black woman.
Okay, so child, yeah, she definitely went off. How did you feel about that, her going off and saying that we were ignorant, we were dysfunctional Black people, and some more crap?
When somebody reacts like that and somebody exposed like that, there's more to the story. And I felt it. I felt it because the way she spoke, the way, I don't know, before you were in the live, Tulsa, the way she spoke about things and the way she carried herself. Now she seemed like a very reputable woman. I'm not doubting that she is, but I knew she had trauma too. You know what I mean? But again, everybody, some people are firecrackers. I just realized that she was a igniter. She was like, poof. Okay,
Yeah.
so how to deal with that. So that's why I kind of like, didn't get too excited because I'm not gonna get my blood pressure worked up because you're igniting your fire on something that I know this is my message. This
Yeah.
is this. Now, if I have, you know, I get what everybody does differently. This is my journey, and that's it. And I get what you mean, and and that's where I listen to her and stuff like that. But I understand some of her points and stuff like that. And I
But
didn't
this is
listen.
my thing. It wasn't even about. I mean, she wanted to come on and do PR work. Oh,
Yes,
your contract. Oh, this. Like
but
that
the
wasn't even what it was about.
mm-mm,
You
mm-mm.
get what I'm saying? So
But and I told her that when I started modeling, the first thing I ever did, and again, I did lingerie. That was the first thing I ever did. Because that was the first thing I did. I never, and I just said, hey, and as I developed from lingerie, I had people email me, have you ever thought of doing fashion? These are from places that have lingerie and fashion. These are from companies. I'm like, how did you find me? You know what I mean? They're like, Instagram. People are sharing your stuff. And I'm like, oh, okay, I appreciate it. You know what I mean? And
yeah.
um
Do you
and
think like there was a form of intimidation? Do you think that you intimidate some women because of your confidence?
I do. And I understand that. And I do know I intimidate some people. And I'm sorry. And I'm not gonna excuse
Listen,
myself.
no, you're not. And listen, you gonna stop saying you sorry because
No,
you are not
this,
sorry. You are
I
unapologetically
excuse
beautiful.
myself for for the for being confident.
Dude,
I'm not, because it's like, I don't know. My dad used to tell me, my mother used to tell me, like, I don't know. Like I said, I've been, like I said, been confident for a very long time, and it's just like had relationships. Sometimes people would be like, "Oh, you're too confident. Oh, you should be this. You should do this." And sometimes I used to like try to mold myself for somebody else, and I'm like, why? I'm me. If you don't love
exactly.
me, the fuck alone. And that's it. Love me or leave me alone. And I tell people, like, you know, I tell people, some people, and then she's like, I don't want you to be a fetish. And I know I'm not stupid. I know there's a difference. And I told her, I'm not a person that's been plus size my whole life. I know that men have a fetish. Sometimes men like,
But who cares? Listen, I think I didn't develop a fetish.
and
That's
like,
why I sought you out.
what did you say?
I said, yeah, I believe I didn't got a fetish. I mean, I sought you out. It's like, oh no, I gotta talk to her.
How did you
Like,
find? How did you find me?
listen here, I'm a reporter. Listen, I'm live in the streets. Yeah.
So how did you originally find me though?
Okay, so the guys live that you was on, I follow him. So anytime he goes live, I see the converse, like whoever goes live with him. And I was
Oh,
like, oh, she's interesting. And I was like, oh, because I'm all about embrace your sexiness, embrace your nakedness. Like I'm a girly girl.
mm-hmm.
Like get dressed up, put on your, one night we're gonna have a show where the ladies get all dressed up sexy. I'm gonna have a lingerie party since
Okay.
you,
I
yeah.
did that. I did that, and you know what? Nobody showed the damn body but me, and I was pissed. I was fucking pissed. I was
Oh no,
pissed,
no,
and
listen.
that's because I stream on POF, right? We did a live cast on POF, right? Funny, right? And I was
Mhm.
so and there's big models. There's models that are really models. They model for Fashion Nova and all these freaking places. I don't know. I can't even pronounce some of the names of the clothes, but they're really big clothing places. And I'm like, why am I only one? I said, why is my fat ass the only one up here full fucking stage? Like, I thought we were really doing this shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, oh my God, Jim, we love you. We love your confidence. I said, y'all some phony motherfuckers. The next day, I fucking shots fired all of them. Phony.
Uh,
Phony. I said, y'all are models. Like, and they're like, oh my God, I wish I had your confidence. Bitch, you ripped the runway. What are you talking about, confidence?
Listen, you gotta have confidence on that runway. Like
Well,
seriously,
I'm going to be honest. I don't think
I've done.
I
Yeah,
don't
I've
think
done some modeling. Actually, with
I walk.
um, yeah, it's yeah, you gotta have that confidence because you don't. You're thinking about, oh my God, I hope I don't fall. You know what I'm saying? Oh,
That's
you
right.
know,
I would overthink it, and I think I would start like
yeah. Don't think it because then it becomes a reality.
that would be like, you know what, Shelby chick, sit the fuck down. But no, but I'm confident, but it's like I'm an overthinker. Like even when I like take my photos, and it's funny because like my photographer, I love him, and it took me a while. Photographers like they all try to fuck, and I'm like, nah, honey, not this type of body. But
Mm-hmm.
yeah, we can work together. But it's so funny because like when I had to change clothes, and I'm like, oh fuck, like my first photo shoot I did, it was
Mm-hmm.
19 and he kept bothering me for 2 years to take a photo shoot. And I'm like, you know what? Let's fucking do it. I don't care, rain, sleet, or snow. I'm doing it. Let me
Mm-hmm.
tell you, that day, it was decent. It was 19 degrees. I said, I could deal with the cold. I said, I watched Next Top Model with Tara Banks. She said,
Mm-hmm.
"My uncomfortable." Okay. I,
Mm-hmm.
I said, okay, so I'm gonna be tired today. Like,
Yes.
I'm so, so I was just talking shit real quick. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna be tired, okay. And then they say beauty's uncomfortable. Okay. That's what I will say. Beauty's uncomfortable.
Mm-hmm.
So I never forgot. And I was like, and when I said, I was like, I'm freezing. I don't think I can squat down though. And listen, when my heel broke, okay,
Mm-mm.
because it started snowing, and
Mm-hmm.
it was like a dead train tracks. No train was there. Broke the heel. I was like, it's okay. Fuck it. Don't worry. I think I have an extra pair of shoes in the back. I remember because I put another pair, whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
like trying to walk on a cobble road with like snow and slip, I'm like, oh shit, I'm gonna fall. Like, you know what I mean? But it was just fun. And then after I said, oh, you know what? And he was like, are you gonna do the laundry pose? I said, oh shit. Oh, let me tell you something. My ass cheeks were frostburn. I was like, oh.
Oh no, ma'am.
It was funny though, but it was fun. It was worth it. And he was like, oh my God, you did so good. And like I said, I'm supposed to be doing another one this week. So
Yeah, I think it's amazing. So, I did like a photo shoot in the snow because, like in Oklahoma, it really, it snows, and then it's like sometimes we pray for snow. So this time we prayed for it, and it came. And I can admit it was cold as hell out there.
I'm doing snow this year.
Yeah,
When I tell you one thing, I have such a creative mind because
yeah,
I used to be an event planner. So I have so many wild ideas and certain ways I want to twist it and stuff. Um,
hmm,
so I have different things. I look at things of other plus size people, well, other photographers, and I say, I don't see no plus size photos, and I say I want to try, I want to, conquer this, but I want to twist it. I want to be different. So
yeah.
I'm really big at like just changing up different things and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm all for just different stuff. And I have a gut. My gut is, I tell people I'm fat. I have a gut. I have a gut that creases. My belly's not perfectly flat. And one
Let me
thing,
ask you this, because this might be way off topic, and you let me know what you're not comfortable with when it comes to in the bedroom. Um, would you say that, because I'm a small girl, okay, and I've heard, like, sometimes a guy can, get off in certain other places that are available.
What do you mean? Explain yourself. Clarify.
Like,
Your belly button?
like in like a like they can get off. They have plenty of places to go. Like, they could. Oh, I don't want to be offensive.
You're not offensive. Just say it. I'm not offended.
Like fucking your armpit or like
Oh,
the crease of
people
your
with
leg.
that's people with fetishes. I never had a guy say, "Let me fuck your belly button." I have any belly button, do, but I never had a that. Whatever. No, it's like But I guess if somebody wants your armpit, they want your armpit. I don't know. It's to each his own. Like I never, you know, I don't know. People have
Let
fetish.
me ask you this: like, have you ever just put your boobs on a table, like,
Yeah,
and just
the table right now.
like
It's
maybe
not
you,
right now. Boom. Like
yeah,
heavy. I gotta hold them. What the hell? Gotta put your boobs on the table.
okay.
What the hell?
Um, I really think that you could do something with that. Not only just modeling, but make you a TikTok. And I don't know if you know this lady. Her name is Shailene or something. She's a white chick, and she bounced her boobs like on a damn watermelon or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like little funny skits like that. I think people will enjoy.
Yeah, some people. Yeah, like I like on TikTok. I got like $2,500. I could go live and stuff like that. Yeah.
Get some whipped cream.
Or whipped cream.
Hmm.
Yep, she says some whipped cream. I have to be. This is the thing with TikTok. I have limits. I have a
Okay.
11-year-old, so he tells me what I can and put up there. He has to prove it.
Well, listen.
Not like,
um,
oh, and I'll be like, he'd be like, okay, now take it down. He,
so he
he
pretty much keeps you in the rhythm of like what's trending and stuff.
he'll tell me I'm gonna report you if you don't take it down. So yeah, so I have to just, I have 11-year-old, but he knows, like, whatever. But one thing I could say is I'm gonna say that I met some great people that have mega followers, because I know there's like clout chasers. I know there is, and I tell people I'm not trying to cut clout chase. I'm not trying to buy people, followers or whatever. I'm not like I genuinely want to touch people and genuinely want to touch people, and it's crazy because there's some people that I helped in the plus size industry that ain't confident and they surpassed me. And I was like, hey, can you help me? Can you, give me some shout outs, let me get some followers back,
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, you get there. I said, oh, no, you did not. And then I'm like, this girl is taking all the stuff that I told her and all the ideas I gave her and then she
And
blocked
then guess
me.
what? Don't get mad. Don't get upset because
I
you were
didn't.
supposed to sow a seed into her life. And see, she had an
Exactly.
abundance of it, but she shut that off. So don't even feel bad.
Yes.
Because listen, me and you, when it comes to that, I'm big on loyalty.
You know what? And I said to myself, and I said, and I sent her another message, and I said to my other business page, I said, you know what? In this world, somebody gave you their time and energy and gave you certain things. You know what I mean? And
Uh-huh.
for you, and I'm so glad she's at 21, 20 something K. I'm so happy that she's winning, and I never am mad that she's ahead, because again, she's a big girl. All right, but I I wish that she was as confident, you know, and 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 I hope that some people do modeling because they're trying to fill the void. Some
Uh-huh.
people, she was going, she didn't know if she wanted to stay married or whatever, it was a lot of things, but but I said I'm not gonna get mad. I was hurt because it's like I felt like I was like, yeah. And
Yeah.
um
I mean, well, it was a
made me
relationship.
realize it made me realize, but you know what? I'm supposed to touch people, but you know what made me like more appreciative of the situation, how people realize how I am and how she is and stuff like that without me even emphasizing about it and stuff like that. But again, it's a learning experience and stuff. And that's it. And that's, but you
So
learn.
absolutely. So let me ask you this, because I heard you say that you had an 11-year-old son. Do you think, like, with you being open and honest with him, that he would um feel a way about women as he gets older?
What do you mean? Like, feel,
Like, because of the work that you do, um, as far as like trust, do you feel like he will be able to trust women in the future? Do you think that that would have an effect on him? Like your job, do you feel like it'll have an effect on him with trust issues with women?
I think the fact is, I don't know, no, because I feel like I teach my son that everybody's entitled to their opinion and everybody has to show like I feel like I trust a lot of people and I allow them to and me not you know what I mean? Because I feel like when you don't trust people that comes from trauma. So I feel like, you know what, hey, you tell me this, I'm gonna believe you. What else am I got? I don't have anything else I need but to believe you until you show me otherwise.
Right.
So, that's the model I live on. And my son pretty much lives that model same way as well. Even with his friends, I see, you know, certain things. Like I'll be like, okay, son, you got that son. I think my son
Yeah.
wasn't bad. I did a good job. You know what I mean? But my son is very kind too. My son actually comes on my live with me sometimes when they're appropriate. So,
Okay.
so my son, like when I speak to him, my son is involved. My son, um, my son is not like overweight, obesity child, but sometimes, you know, some people might call him Chuck, whatever. My son has a YouTube channel as well, so he has one before me.
Okay.
So it,
So I'll have to DM you my kids' YouTube channel, and they can follow each other.
yeah, he's a gamer, so he's trying to like learn and venture and stuff like that. So, and it's definitely different and where I'm trying to structure that, but I'm like, I'm learning. It's a process, I don't know much about it. So
I'll
I'm
give you
like,
some pointers. I'll give you
oh,
some pointers because you're
yeah.
going to be making your YouTube channel soon as well,
Hmm.
and you can migrate your followers or your subscribers from TikTok on over. So then, like, if they just want to see you like clean up the house or something, I mean,
Hmm.
but it would strictly just be for you. So I would recommend that you don't have
Yeah,
your
yeah,
son on the
yeah,
YouTube channel.
absolutely, absolutely,
Yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, but
So, yeah,
you can
I
have a
have a,
lot of fun with it.
I have a lot of followers. Like, I have a lot of followers on POF. They just like to watch me clean the house. Like, kid you not. Like,
All right.
I
Well, listen,
cannot.
you got to start posting your Cash App up because you need some donations. The housekeeper is here. Tip your housekeeper.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh my God, this is, you know what? These conversations. I'm actually going to invite you to to our. We're going to have like a toy party,
Mhm.
and one of
I
our
love,
moms, huh?
I love tour parties. They're fun.
Yeah. So we're gonna have a toy party on Zoom,
Mhm.
and we really just get to be ourselves, be girly girls, and talk about sex and stuff.
Do you sell the sex toys?
No, but I think that I'm about to migrate into that business because I feel like with my After Dark show, I definitely need to be doing something in that department.
You could probably get sponsored, sponsored by certain people, and they give you whatever. It's like I know some people that do OnlyFans get sponsored. They get all these sex toys. I'm like, they don't even use them. They just get them and they just do a review. And I'm like, hey, how you get all these? You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
yeah, so. Mm. So
That would be good because like with all those toys, like say if I get like a double of something, I can always do like a raffle. Like, hey, everybody that's tuning in, I got a free toy for you. Just put your
mhm,
name or your put a number.
mhm,
Cool. I gotta look into that.
mhm.
So listen, we definitely have to come back and do a professional interview with you to really talk about your business. So you're
Like my
doesn't
big,
matter.
like
It
my
doesn't.
big.
We're speaking it into existence. You have a big business.
I like you. I like you.
Yeah,
I like you.
yeah. You have a big business, and we got to tell people about it.
Yeah. And so, oh, let me tell you guys. I just got to tell your audience. So, just to let you know, the woman and I spoke, and I love her husband. He was very nice, and and when we spoke in the DM, I gave her voice messages, and I told her, I understand that you have a message and you wanted, X, Y, Z, and I'm not, you know, pushing that. But I just feel, this is where you went wrong. I feel this is where you insulted me, and that's where I felt. And her husband said, "You need to call her and apologize. You need to call her. No, we are gonna call her because we're married, and we're gonna talk to her together." And it was so nice. And when I realized, like, she comes from trauma and she goes to counseling, and she's a beautiful mother, two successful children, grandmother of two. Um, and when I really, really got to talk to her, it made me like look at the bigger picture. You know what I mean? I
Because you know that her anger wasn't directed towards you; it was coming from somewhere else.
and then I told her, I said, and I cried a little bit, and I told her, I said, you know what, this is why I do what I do, because I just had you and your husband call me, and now you're able to look at things at a different perspective. And if I could make a woman that just really kind of like took it down on me and look at it as a whole, and to be apologetic, and is like, I did not mean it. Like, I'm sorry. When I evaluated myself and my husband, he would never tell me get off live now or whatever. But he made me identify what I said wrong and what I did, and when he played your voice messages back, and I'm sitting here, yeah, hon, I'm not wrong, am I? And he listened to everything you said, and he was like, yeah, you're gonna apologize. And I just told her, I said, this is my whole message. People sometimes are so mean, and sometimes you just have to just be empathetic. You know, you
Mhm.
remember, have empathy. Sometimes some people are not born with empathy because they have trauma, and this is, you know, your your time to understand it. And then she was like, she wants to come on Tuesday to give me a public,
Oh wow.
and I said, you don't have to, but she's like, no, I want. And I said, okay. I said, this is gonna open up the door. This is gonna open up the gates of hell for you.
Well, I would love to be there. So make sure you tag me into it because I really, what I want to do is, and this is what I tell a lot of people. We all have common experiences, maybe not at the right, same time and all that, but we have so much in common than we fucking realize. And if you just be kind to the next woman, she could probably help you out the situation that your ass is in. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? And
Mhm.
that's what it's about is um I'm really big on mental health, so that's why I'm always asking, well, are we still here?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm always asking, like, are we are you have you got counseling or something like that, because that's in our community, it's frowned upon. You know,
Mhm. Your mic is muted.
am I muted now?
Nope, you're good. You're good to go. It's frowned upon. I heard you say that much.
Yeah.
Where the hell she go? She left me? Are you there? I don't know if she's coming back. I don't know if she's coming back. Is she coming back, you guys?
Okay, I'm back. I do apologize about that. You know
Oh,
what? It
okay.
seems like when I be on women empowerment, some people they don't be feeling that, and so we fighting up against a lot of forces. So I just say that we continue the fight that we are definitely in, and just know that everything is gonna work out for us.
Mm-hmm.
You have a family here now. Um,
Mm-hmm.
now you're on now. I'll add you to uh,
Mm-hmm.
our group chat on Instagram,
Okay.
so we can support you as well. So if you're on Instagram, definitely let us know so we can follow. I mean, yeah, come to your live and support you. I'm gonna actually bring up your YouTube channel. I mean your Instagram just so
Okay.
people can follow you. Is that okay?
Oh yeah, yeah. And then if you look, my TikTok is in there too. It's Thick Beautiful for You as well. Like right there,
Uh,
yep. Mm-hmm.
All right.
And
So
thank
on
you.
her email is jimstoney@yahoo.com if you want to reach out to her. POF live streamer Jim Stoney is her name. TikTok is at thick underscore beautiful for you, honey, and she is in Rhode Island.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if you're feeling the queen and you want to support her,
Thank you. I
you're
appreciate
welcome.
I thank you everybody. And like I said, I appreciate it. And like I said,
All right.
that
Well,
was weird. I
thank
didn't know
you
who.
for coming on the show. Honestly, like seriously, thank you for coming on the show because I feel like we gave the audience a different angle or a different lens to look through when we are going out and we can kind of sometimes be judgmental. So I feel like this helped and definitely keep using your voice. That's what I'm doing. I'm using my voice. And when once more people start learning to start using their voice and start fighting for something that's worth fighting for, then I think that's when the world will change.
Mm-hmm. Please put her info in the show. Okay. Thank you, Jazz. I appreciate it. Now I have a question. How do I follow you? Goddess Tosa? Godness?
Yes. So actually, it's Goddess Tulsa Radio. I'm actually on YouTube. I'm actually on. What you can do is you can click on my link in my bio. I think that'll take you to my Spreaker, but I want you to sign up for that too. It's free, but you can click the link in my bio. But here on YouTube, just click in Goddess Tulsa and I'll pop up.
Okay, Goddess Tosa. Okay. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna definitely uh,
All right. Jessica says please put her info in the info for a show to follow her. Absolutely. She's amazingly insightful, judge of character. Actually, so yeah, I'll put your info in our description so people can follow you.
I appreciate you guys. You guys are great. I appreciate you guys. So, like I said, thank you. I appreciate you for having me. This is short notice, and I was kind of shy at first, and I was like, "Oh my god," because I thought she was a regular person. Thank you. I appreciate it, and I just appreciate it. Thank you.
You're
And
welcome, my love.
thank you.
I love a panel with her and Crystal. Yes, Crystal. Yes, yes, yes. We got to get Crystal. Um, Reach out to Crystal and be like, "Hey, Crystal, we need you. We got a sister in the group that is definitely making moves." And Crystal, I feel like she can point you into some directions too, because she has her makeup company, beautyby10.com,
Mhm.
and she is a rap artist. And so I remember she was asking for like dancers and stuff. I mean, you're very confident. I feel like you could be, a dancer. I mean, it's exposure, all that good stuff. You have fun.
Oh God, I guess pop, lock, and drop it. I could dance. I could do a little one twos and twos, but I'm horrible. But I could dance when I have a little drink. But I am confident. I could do it. I can do anything. So it doesn't matter.
Absolutely. Look, we all get a little drink in
Like
us.
the whole thing is when they be like the choreography be like, you got to do this, this. Listen, like I'm a little funny, so y'all have to take my funniness with that, because it's like when they be like, you got to pop your what, you got to do what, like one thing. I don't even really try to be funny. People be like, you're hilarious, and I'm like, I'm really not. Like, this is me in real life. Like people think I'm a blast. Like I just don't even try to be. I think it's just because of my forwardness.
Yeah,
And,
you're
you know,
open. I love it. Thank
thank
you once again for coming on the show. We're definitely going to have you back
you.
on again.
Appreciate it.
All right. Well,
For
on.
giving, they smell great.
Oh, no problem. Listen, this is your big break, and listen, it only gets bigger from here. It only gets bigger from here. Stay confident, stay motivated, and we're going to stay in touch.
Thank you. You guys have a great night, and thank you very much.
All right, you as well.
Bye. Bye bye.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we got us a live interview from the beautiful, the one and only voluptuous Core Love. Okay. Jessica says, "LOL, just a panel of confidence and beauty is a great start to." So we'll move on to dance later. Absolutely. Listen here, guys. We have been here all night. I forgot to play this commercial, but we're gonna play this commercial. I'm gonna give you guys a little love, and then we're gonna be out. Hey, it's that time. If you are enjoying the content, send your girl a small offering in that Cash App, PayPal, or Zelle. All is appreciated. We are an independent content creator. So listen, go ahead, dig in those wallets, dig in those purses, dig in those pocketbooks, and get it. All right, guys. So y'all already know, girl. If you got it, give it. If you don't, it's okay. But listen, I'm actually going to wrap up the show. I love you all so much for coming by, taking out your time, and hearing the goddess and what she has to say. You never know what you're going to get over here. We have on the spot interviews, we have on the spot lives, we have on the spot commentary. Tonight, we are just drinking a bottle of water. I hope you guys are staying cool, staying safe out there. And I'm not really sure when we're going to come back live, but sometime this week, I definitely want to get into the William Lynch letters and start on that. And really just sending out confidence, healing, and positivity to everybody here on YouTube. We may not agree on everything, but let's agree to disagree. And let's also just get along, you know? I was thinking about playing some music, but this was a great live, and I know I'm gonna have to chop it up because we had a great interview, a great interaction. I see a lot of people coming in the bushes. Y'all can hit that subscribe button. It's not gonna hurt you. Okay. But listen, Jessica, thank you so much. Thank you, Ebony. Thank you, Sonia, for all that you ladies do. Thank you for being that great support. We're gonna be busy this week. I am praying for greatness for everybody. Um, and I hope your Sunday night, early Monday morning was a blast with me and my family, which is your family. And on that note, we out of here. Hello and welcome. Thank you for tuning in to Goddess Tulsa After Dark. This is where you let your hair down, get you a beverage, prop your feet up or down. Now it's time to hit the like. Are you subscribed? Don't forget to hit that Cash App